Howdy folks, how is everyone doing today? I got a little bit of response and people wanted to know how I did the loadout on the Apothecary from Rebels Raiders. We will go over this. This is a new bag from him, just released. Did a pre-order back in October and they shipped out mid-December. So it's basically a kind of go bag. It is a first aid kit, kind of, that's the design of it, center first aid kit section. And pull that down, deploy that. But we will go over this on the bench. So, without further ado, let's get into the Apothecary. All right. So, this being the last few weeks of hunting season when I got this, I did kind of set this up for a grab and go hunt bag. I hunt with a 300 blackout most of the time. So basically what I did was I threw a couple 300 mags in here. But for the most part, this is your center section is a designated, you can do whatever, but it's, so basically this is an IFAK on a chest rig. And it does have a delete portion. So if you want to put this on a carrier or chest rig or something, you can do that. All these buckles are compatible with pretty much any other buckle. So if you want to set it up with an H harness or whatever, you can do that. But it does have center section here. I just took some bungee and attached it to the webbing there for a quick release for a tourniquet. Also have just a simple set of shears right there. You can leave your little red tongue out for quick rip open if you want to. Basically, the IFAK that I just did a review of, I took all the components of that and put it into here. So I do have a blanket, roller gauze, compressed gauze here, North American Rescue 28 French nasal trumpet or MPA. Do have a basically combat gauze there in the center section. Do have 5x9 there. Nothing on this side. Do have a little bit of room, so if I wanted to cram something else in there, I could. That is the main section. This is designed with basically a mag carrier on either side, or you could put in, whatever you wanted to. Got some glow sticks, Sharpie right here on this elastic loop. So you could put, if you want to do syringes, if you want to do chest decompression stuff, whatever. Do have a full size 30 round mag on this pocket. You do have mag pockets here as well, or you could put in tourniquets or flashlight, whatever you want. And both of these mirror on either side. So same thing on this side. Got another 30 round over here. Not that I need 30 rounds when I'm hunting, but sometimes when I'm out hunting, I do like to do a little plinking around and playing. So one nice thing is this does have your PALS webbing, Molly, whatever, going all the way down the length of it. So you do have, you can hook in, knives, or if you want to take your shears, stick them down in there. Very easy to do that too. I just have a simple fixed blade here. It does have a ferro rod with it. The only thing I'm worried about here is this might be, the way this sheath is made, this might not ever come out of here. So, but do have a loop filled here, so you can do a nameplate or morale patch or whatever right there. So that is kind of the front. You do have drain holes in the bottoms, nothing to loop or anything right there. which I don't really think with this is needed. Then on the inside, you do have a large pouch here. So I do have a roll of duct tape, a cravat, triangular bandage, just some disinfectant wipes here, antiseptic wipes, so you can clean up whatever you need to. Do have a pair of gloves. Do have a lighter here. There we go. These are great little lighters, like 10, 12 bucks, refillable, great for lighting stoves or heaters or whatever. So some fire in there. And then your chest seals 2-pack, obviously your high fins right there. And then there's, plenty more room to put out whatever else you might want down in there for that section. You can also do, the if you have some Velcro back, hook back sections where you could kind of preload stuff, you could stick it in there, like I was thinking like shotgun shells or something. Some preloads, you could put those down in there without any problem, or put more bandaging stuff or whatever you wanted on there. It does come with so this strap doubles. You can pull it off, and it comes with the connection points. Turn this into a sling, so you got your quick adjust there. Nice and easy. And then it does come with a belt section, and these have some nice keepers with them as well. So if you want to, adjust out however you need to, and then you can do your keepers. The one thing I wish that these would be just a touch longer, because if you do kind of multiple sections of it, they're just a little short to reach comfortably. If you had another 1/4 to a 1/2 inch on each section there, it would make it a little bit easier. But you do have some elastic on either side. And then if you don't like this, very easily just pop the whole thing off for a waist strap. But you can leave that on. If you're doing woods walking or jumping out of your car, you can throw this around kind of like a man purse, or you can even just throw this around your neck and then throw this around your back, make kind of an impromptu chest rig out of it. Now, it's not going to be the most comfortable for long-term wear, but if you were at a car wreck or something, just had to hop out, needed to have your gear with you, some first aid, checking on people, marking, doing whatever, it wouldn't be bad for a short amount of time. But that is the Apothecary close up. And then there's a million. This keeps on getting snagged on this little, I need to move that. But great zippers, quick open. Important thing is nothing falls out when you shake it. That's how you have it packed right. You don't want to just yard sale everything whenever you open up your kit. You want to be able to find your stuff and do what you need to with it. So, all right. So like I said, you could throw this around your neck and just kind of use it almost like a chest rig. Of course, you could adjust this as needed. That's not a problem. So if you needed a workout of it, be right here. Flashlights, multi-tool, whatever you needed to have right there. Very easy to get to and access your gear. Easy to open this top section. You need chest seals or whatever. It's all right there. And the nice thing is it's full Velcro all the way across, so it closes up really well too. Adjustable strap, so that way it's not bouncing on you. You know, the other thing you can do if you want to go to one side or another, you got quick adjust right there. And you can either run the belt or not. Do kind of a man purse thing. You'd have this where you could get down, where you could easily access whatever you needed, whenever you needed, and still access any concealed carry that you might have. Still move around as need be. So that is the Apothecary from Rebels Raiders. I can't wait till he does the next drop. Of course, this one is in the Gods camo, the M81, what everyone should be rocking. This is the good stuff. But let me know if you got one. Let me know if you're able to get on the drop, and let me know how you set yours up. You know, did you set it up for a car bag, truck bag, quick go bag? Normally I will, right now, what I'm doing, I'm just setting up all these straps to where they're not in the way, and I'm tucking this right in the front of my driver's seat. That way it's an easy grab. If I'm getting out or going hunting or whatever, need some tools, need whatever on the go. After hunting season, it may change up a little bit, but this is how I'm using it right now. So thanks for checking it out, and let me know down in the comments how you use yours. If you got one. If not, I'm sure they'll be doing another drop here in a couple months. They are kind of order, then they get made, and then they all ship out. So I don't know if they're going to be hopefully keeping more maybe in stock in the future where you can just order them and get them a little bit quicker. That is a downside, but it makes it all that much sweeter, you know, once you do get it, having to wait for it. So worth the wait for sure. All quality components. I'm going to be ordering the plate carrier and all the accessories with that next. So, and I wish the bag would come in. He used to do a bag, but apparently tariffs have affected that. So let's get on them, and maybe we can get the backpack along with it. Quality gear, small outfit, you know, everything super well made. Recommend for sure. 50 bucks on this, time of purchase. So get yours next time. If you have one, let me know how you have it packed out, and stay safe. We will see you next time. Dish Tuck out.